Hi, in this video I will explain how to do the customization of the listing editor and the advantage of customizing. This will take about 7 minutes. Okay, you would want to do the customization of the listing editor because by doing the customization you will be able to specify which fields you can hide in the editor. For example, when you create a listing for eBay, eBay allows you to set two categories called primary and secondary. While entering the primary category is mandatory, entering the secondary category is optional. So, if you are not going to use the secondary category, you are better off not being asked for that field in the editor. Similarly, there are quite a few fields which are optional, and if you are not going to use them, you can decide to hide them in the editor. That way, your customized editor will look lean and you will be more productive. Now, let's see how we actually do the customization. Click on the menu option tools, then click on options. You will see many options displayed on the left hand side. Click on the very first choice, Preferences. You will see the view titled Manage Preferences displayed on the right hand side. In this section titled Listing Preferences, under the group titled Editor Preferences. The very first checkbox is Show Listing Editor as Tabs. This option controls how the listing editor as a whole is displayed. As you can see, currently this checkbox is unchecked. So, let's see how the listing editor is displayed when this checkbox is unchecked. To invoke the listing editor, we have to be in the Listing tab. If the Listings tab is not open, you can open it by clicking on the menu option, Listings, then Manage. You will see the new tab open up. Click on the Create button. Essentially, we are asking Wunderlista that we wish to create a brand new listing, and Wunderlista will open the listing editor for us to enter various details of our listing. You can also double-click on any listing currently displayed in the listing grid, and that listing will be displayed in the listing editor for you to make changes. As you can see, the various sections of the editor are all lined up one below the other, stacked vertically down. By default, when the editor window is first opened, all the various sections are automatically expanded. However, you can click on the second button from the left at the top of the listing editor window, which will collapse all the sections, and all you will see in this section is titles. Now you can expand an individual section by clicking on the down arrow within the circle left to the section title, or you can expand all sections simply by clicking the very first button on the left at the top of the window. Okay, now let me go back to our Preference tabs, and let me change our preferences to show the editor as tabs. I have made the changes, and so I need to save my changed preferences. Unless I save, the display behavior of the editor will not change. Now I am going to launch the editor again, and now, as you can see, it displays each section as an individual tab. Okay, now let me go back to our Preference tab. The next checkbox is for Enable Charity Listings. This checkbox controls if you wish to make donations to some charity if the listing is sold. If this checkbox is checked, then in the editor you will be asked to specify the percentage of the sale amount that will go to a charity organization that you will be asked to select. Next, to specify the maximum number of characters you wish to keep for SKU, or the stock keeping unit, the listing title and subtitle. On eBay, the maximum length for the listing title is 80 characters, and for the subtitle is 55. If you also list on other e-commerce sites like Amazon, Shopify, Etsy, and so forth, then keep the SKU the least number of characters those sites allow. You want to restrict your SKU so that the same SKU can be used across all your listing sites. The next option lets you choose the size in which you wish to see your pictures displayed within the editor. Please note that this is just the display size of your picture as rendered in the editor. The actual picture file is not altered in any way. The choices for height and width for pictures are 64, 128, or 192 pixels. Next, in the section titled Check Options You Wish to Hide, in this section you will see a lot of fields. Each field has its own checkbox to indicate if you wish to hide that field in the editor. If you wish to hide a specific field, check the box next to it. Finally, when you are all done with all your changes, please remember to save your changes by clicking the Save button. If you have any questions or need any additional clarifications, you can email our support team at support@wunderlister.com. Thank you for watching.